being able to be in such a beautiful place like this, in a packed gym with all this energy, is just the way we want to play. We don't want to play in the little gyms with nobody watching. We want to make sure that everyone can see us so we can show the world what we can do.
It brings a lot of good players together. You meet a lot. You get to watch other players. You get to watch players in person that you see on Instagram and all over socials in person. And really get your feel for everybody.
It's a great environment, man. The crowd is great. You know, the weather is a little cold, but you know, everything else it's been great hospitality.
You know, in this area, like, teams love to compete, so it definitely was a great experience. And we was just happy to be able to come out here and have fun.
Welcome back to Hoophall East, presented by Sodell Concepts. Nick Alessandrini alongside Jimmy Smith, and we are here for game number 2 of the Wednesday slate following the Paul VI Panthers. As they had some action with Archbishop Stepinac earlier. They looked flawless, and now here we are with our second matchup of the day between 3-0 Bergen Catholic from Oradell, New Jersey, taking on Blair Academy, 1-1 from Blairstown, New Jersey. Jimmy, you referenced it in the first game broadcast. We have a little battle of New Jersey here at Slam Dunk.
Yeah, a lot of great New Jersey teams over the years have played here. We've seen these two teams a couple times. Patrick School's been here. Roseau Catholic's been here. A lot of great basketball in that state. There's, always discussion. Dr. Robinson talked about it. We'll have him up here, hopefully, if he remembers. He's like one of the busiest people here. That New Jersey-New York battle is always something to see, and then the Maryland-PA rivalry. It's just so it's fun to see the Mid-Atlantic states battle it out here. And New Jersey's really had some great basketball.
And both of these teams got some guys to pay attention to. Let's start with Bergen Catholic. They won the non-public A title last season, and they're looking to repeat here in 2022-2023. And it all starts with the big fella, number 5, the junior center, 6'10", Terry Copeland, who has had a lot of success here recently. He's going to be one of the leaders on this team. And in past years, maybe the guards have played a bigger role for the Crusaders, but this year they're going to have 2 guys in the post. We already mentioned Copeland, and they'll be also with Brandon Benjamin, a guy to be paying attention to down low for Bergen Catholic. They've got the transfer from Sweden, Mekhi Klintman, as well as the freshman Chidi Wigwe, as well as A.J. Williams. Those 2 are 6'7" guards. They're going to have to give them a spark in the backcourt, but Bergen Catholic has some talent. They are led by Billy Armstrong. Now to Blair Academy, 1-1. Joe Montaigne. Had a chance to speak with him here just a few minutes ago. Excited for this matchup. A graduate of Ithaca College. He arrived at Blair in '99, and he has built them into the program that they are today. He's 418 and 150, including 14 of the last 21 Mid-Atlantic Prep League championships. And they built their program on 4 pillars: grit, gratitude, joyfulness, and selflessness. And we'll get to see the Blair Academy Bucks here up close and personal today.
Really appreciate all the extra work you're doing. Going out and talking to those coaches in between just adds such a layer to everything these kids deserve. Top level production, and you're doing your part.
Thank you very much, Jimmy. I appreciate that. And when you have as much talent as we've had a chance to check out here in front of us this week at Slam Dunk, got to be prepared for it. And we've had some spectacular plays, some spectacular games, and now let's have another one here as we're just moments away from tip-off between Bergen Catholic and Blair Academy. So there's the big fella standing in the center. Copeland, number 5 in red, sitting behind him there, and we're about ready to go. And we are underway here, game 2 at Cape Henlopen High School. Bergen Catholic, they're in the all-red uniforms with the yellow letters and numbers. Blair Academy in the all-white silver. Backdoor cut to get things started, and that's finished nicely by Carnegie Johnson. So good passing for the Bucks here early as we begin this matchup. There's Copeland, tried to get it. Ball picked and stolen now. Going to lead to an open 3 in transition, and Carnegie Johnson 2 for 2 in the first 30 seconds here. He's got 5 points, or excuse me, that was a 2.
Really?
It's marked a 2. I thought it was a 3.
Yeah, for sure.
It's 4-0 on the scoreboard. I can't get stats right now. Hopefully that'll reload here in a second.
The wheels.
The wheels,
Come on.
yep.
That's not a. I just watched that. That was not a 2.
And they've updated it, so 5-0
All right.
now. They've updated, they fixed it on the scoreboard. So Carnegie Johnson with a 3-ball and a backdoor cut to have us here 5-0 in the first minute. So Jayden Lamont, number 3. Jayden Williams, he's number 4. Carnegie Johnson, 15, as he comes up and gives it up to Lamont. That ball picked and stolen here by the Crusaders. Here's Wigway. His shot long, off the mark, but a second chance here for Bergen Catholic. That was Austin Spencer, but he has it poked away. Going to lead to an open 3 for Jayden Williams. In and out. Second chance, though, on the putback. The big fella, Ian Megwu, puts it through. 7-0 here, and a 7-0 run to get things started for Blair Academy. Working it around, maybe got away with something there. Now they're going to feed it down low in the post. Hook shot, contested hook shot goes for Brandon Benjamin. And those are the 2 guys, Copeland and Benjamin, that are going to anchor the paint this season for Bergen Catholic. Now Benjamin trying to do it on the defensive end. And I think he does there. Going to force the turnovers. Bergen Catholic, I believe, will get it back.
One of the better looking presses we've seen of all the basketball that we've seen. Very effective.
Here's Austin Spencer, now it's Copeland. Cross court to Wigway. He'll go baseline, draw the defense in, and then it's stolen away by Jayden Williams. Does not have numbers, will go up anyway and able to finish. 9-2 now, that one ending the run. And Brandon Benjamin positioned himself down low, had a mismatch and an easy finish on a great entry feed.
Good seal and good look there. This Bergen Catholic team does look low. That's just part of their offense with all the big guys.
And Megwu, the lefty, with a deep 3 from the corner, wouldn't go. Lamont there for the offensive rebound. Carnegie Johnson, that 3 rims out after he hit his first 2 shots. So 9-0, now 9-4. Bergen Catholic has the last 4 points. Driving, kicking, open 3 is off the mark for Austin Spencer. Copeland, though, will corral it. It's going to create a second chance. Now it's Sean Spencer. His 3 wouldn't go either. But another rebound. Wigway pulls it away. Now it's Austin Spencer again. That 3 won't fall. But opportunities for Bergen Catholic here on the offensive glass. Now we have a loose ball and a tie-up. And now our first sub of the game, and I believe will stay with Bergen Catholic, as Sean Spencer will head to the bench for the Crusaders. And in comes Makai Klintman.
That was just offensive rebound, transition, turnover. Offensive rebound, transition, turnover.
So here's Austin Spencer back up top to the newly inserted Klintman. They'll work it around. It's going to be a Wigway 3. And these are rolling around and falling out for the Crusaders here in the first. Carnegie Johnson lost his footing, slips, but fortunately right into the hands of his teammate, Jayden Williams. Now they'll work it around. Lamond yet to find his shot, but he'll drive, take his first of the day, and it's in. A nice dribble drive and finish for Jayden Lamont.
They're not letting the bigs dictate anything. Blair going right at the rim.
Reach around pass from Copeland. It was a pretty one to Spencer. Can he find room in the paint? He does. Floats it up, no good. Brandon Benjamin hustles it down, and those two are anchoring Bergen Catholic here early. As Copeland now one-on-one, we'll see what he does. Tried to kick it to the corner, in between two of his teammates though, but last touched by the Bucks. Kyle Robinson will check now in for Bergen Catholic, as well as Jalen Robinson. So Kyle Robinson and Jalen Robinson. Then you got Austin Spencer and Sean Spencer. As Copeland tried to feed Benjamin inside, pass couldn't get to him. Lamont, a little crossover. Kick out. The three is canned that time by Ian Emegwu. So 1 of 2 from the three-point line here early for Emegwu. Robinson tried to get it into the corner to Jalen Robinson. Ball tipped away. And now another sub for Bergen Catholic. It'll be Sean Grasso. So 9 players already been in the ball game here through less than 5 minutes for the Crusaders. They feed it to Grasso. Kicks it over to Klitman. Klitman will step into a mid-range jumper, and he knocks that down. Makai Klitman, the transfer from Sweden, making his impact felt here in the States. He'll lead the break this way. Reverse layup is up and through for Jalen Robinson. Timeout Blair. And Bergen Catholic finding a little bit of a rhythm here. Halfway through quarter number 1, they lead 14-6. And we will take a break with them. Why not here? 14-8. 2:48 remaining here in the first. Bergen Catholic off to a nice start.
Why Sussex County, Delaware? It's about quality of life, an ecosystem of entrepreneurship and culture. It's about location. You may have vacationed here, but have you considered our low cost of doing business, abundance of industrial and business parks, and variety of incentives that generate an immediate ROI? Come for a visit. Stay for the lifestyle. Contact Sussex County Economic Development today.
2:52 remaining here. First quarter action from Cape Henlopen High School. It's Hoophall East. Here this week, slam dunk to the beach in Lewis, Delaware. Day number 3 here Wednesday evening. Game 2 of the Wednesday slate between Bergen Catholic and Blair Academy. Blair Academy out to a 14-8 lead here early in the first. Bergen to inbound, they do, and we have some contact in the paint. And not going to be a charge, it will be a blocking foul called against Jayden Williams. So a hot start for Blair, 67% from the floor so far here in the first. Bergen Catholic still looking for a rhythm offensively. Nice jab step from Klitman. He'll free up a 3 for Terry Copeland. Too strong. Emegwu wants another 3. That one almost went, rolled around, fouled out. And then he'll get down the other side and pick off the pass, intercepts it in transition. And then a reach-in foul up top by Kyle Robinson. Stop the clock with 2:17. So we talked about Bergen Catholic in the past, a lot of guard play, but this year they'll be anchored, as we mentioned, by, of course, Terry Copeland and Brandon Benjamin. Also keep an eye on the freshman Wigwe. Blair going to work it around. Good ball movement. Emegwu can't hit that 3. Offensive rebound, then a heads-up play by Darren Rippey to throw it off of the Crusader and maintain possession. A whistle, a little bit of a stoppage here with 2:08, and we're ready for action. Nice inbound play set up for Luke Paragon. Couldn't finish, and out from the pack comes Kyle Robinson. He'll drive, kick back up top. The 3-ball in and out for David Monroe. As Rippey, good ball movement, going to lead to an open 3 in the corner. He's fouled as the 3 wouldn't go, but he's going to earn himself a trip to the line to shoot 3 is Carnegie Johnson. So a battle of New Jersey here at Slam Dunk on Wednesday evening. As again, both of these teams, maybe we've seen, Paul VI and a couple of these other schools played, some of them have played 15 games already here coming into the season, and some of the schools that we've had a chance to research ahead of today. But Blair 1-1, Bergen Catholic 3-0. So their season is just getting underway here recently. As the first free throw good for Carnegie Johnson. Second one won't go, and a third, though, will be upcoming for him. And now Andrew Park, the sophomore, will get into the ball game. He'll give a Megwu a breather.
Yeah, I find we have that again tonight, the 8 o'clock game. 11-1, Bella Vista Prep first, 1-0, Westtown. And those are two teams that play travel around. I don't know.
15-8.
Shot clock.
2 of 3 from the line that time for Carnegie Johnson. He's got 7, including the 2 first baskets of the game, also adding 3 rebounds. Had a chance to do a couple of Westtown's games last season. Derek Lively and Seth Berger and company, but a new lineup coming out this year for them. They got a Matt Gilhul on the transfer. They've got a few other guys to keep an eye on. A very talented team. That's going to be a nice one here in the nightcap.
Yeah, Coach Berger held the door for me as I came in this afternoon because I had my hands full of equipment. And I was like, go ahead, Coach. He goes, look, you got all this stuff in your hands. Let me hold the door for you.
Not all heroes wear capes.
I go, we're glad to have you back. And he goes, I just realized that only 3 of our players have been here, and we're here every single year. We've had so much turnover and transfers and young guys.
Carnegie Johnson and 1. As he has had quite the start here in the first for number 15 in white, and Blair Academy extending this lead to double digits and a chance to add on at the free throw line.
Yeah, Blair's been impressive so far. Bergen's still trying to figure it out. They've got the bigs. Just not really making them part of the game quite yet.
The 11th player now has entered the game for Bergen Catholic here in quarter number 1.
Trying to find that guy. Who's that guy going to be? And it's a huge lineup. You printed out this roster, and it's almost almost goes front and back here.
They've got a lot of bodies over there. Free throw missed, and into the game, and getting the rebound was Rocco Gratali. And we haven't seen A.J. Williams yet. He was one of the 6'7" guards you heard about coming into the contest.
Really nothing going right. 8th turnover for Bergen Catholic so far.
And again, I apologize. We have 2 number 0s on the roster. I believe it's Naeem Parrish, not Kyle Robinson. But Blair Academy to inbound here with some pressure in the backcourt from Bergen Catholic. Trying to turn up the defensive intensity here, see if they can force some turnovers or disrupt this Blair offense as we hit the minute mark of quarter number 1. Here's Lamont, quiet so far, letting the game come to him 1 for 1. Rippey back up top to Lamont. Now 10 to shoot for the Bucks. A nice little handle on the far side by Jayden Williams. What can he do with it? Bounce pass looking for Andrew Park on the baseline, but pass sails out of play.
Great idea and good movements. Just a little low there for the big guy. You want to make sure it avoids hands. But you got to make sure that that big guy can go down and get it.
Bergen Catholic now going 2.5 minutes without a bucket. Pick and roll action. Good defense by Lamont. He's able to tip it. Almost comes away with the steal. But he'll be the one that touched it last. So Wigwe back into the game. The 6'7" freshman for Bergen Catholic. Going to be one of the go-to players in the backcourt this season for the Crusaders. Klintman around the screen, tried to get it to Wigwe. Here he is, drives, hangs, and couldn't finish, but earns himself a trip to the line. So 18-8, a 10-point lead for Blair Academy. Here in the first quarter, a chance to cut into it now for Wigwe. And again, free throw rolls off the mark. And I will say, Jimmy, we have seen some missed free throws down this side of the floor. Might be a lid on that hoop here.
Tighten up these free throws, guys. It's free money.
Second one goes for Wigwe. So 1 of 2 from the line. Makes it a single-digit game now, 18-9, and now the pressure from the Crusaders, but Blair able to break it. Cross court to Andrew Park. And he'll pass up on that 3, and now 7 seconds to work with for Lamond. He hears it. 3 for him. Fadeaway jumper at the buzzer is long, and that'll bring us to the end of quarter number 1. Blair Academy, they shoot 57% from the floor, and they lead 18-9 as we head to a break. We'll be right back here on Hoophall with second quarter action between Bergen Catholic and Blair Academy.
This could be the moment we've been waiting for, the chance to feel alive. Nothing's gonna stop us, nothing's gonna top this, nothing like we've ever seen. And I raise my hands to the sky, what a feeling. 'Cause I feel like dancing high, got a feeling this is where it all begins.
Hi, I'm Mike Vincent, President of Sussex County Council. I want to welcome everybody to the Hoophall East Basketball Tournament, formerly known as the Slam Dunk to the Beach. It's a culmination for teams that qualify to come here. It's the best high school teams in the country qualifying these 4 qualifiers. Congratulate all of you, welcome you and your families and friends to come visit Sussex County. Enjoy our beaches, our restaurants, the people of Sussex County, and good luck to all the players. Thank you.
Welcome back to Hoophall East. It's Slam Dunk to the Beach here at Cape Henlopen High School in Lewis, Delaware. One of the best annually here in the holidays. Hope everyone had a happy and safe holiday last week, and hopefully you'll have a happy and safe New Year's as well, just around the corner. But why not catch some great basketball in between? And that's what we're bringing you here from Cape Henlopen High School. Game 2 on Wednesday between Bergen Catholic and Blair Academy, an 18-9 first quarter, as we are ready for second quarter action. So it's Klintman, Wigwe, Spencer, Benjamin, and Grasso on the floor for Bergen Catholic, but they'll turn it over, an offensive foul to open up the quarter. For Blair, it'll be Lamond, Paragon, Carnegie Johnson, Jayden Williams, and Ian Emegwu is back into the ballgame. So Lamond, the 3-star recruit, 1 for 2 from the floor, 2 points in the first. Carnegie Johnson, open 3, fires away, couldn't go. Now the Crusaders out and running. Here's Benjamin, thought about the 3, now will put it on the floor, gets inside, a little floater, rolls out, but he's able to get his own rebound. 18-11 after the bucket. Carnegie Johnson racing down the floor. Emegwu been a spot-up shooter in this one and knocks down his second triple. Lead back to 10. Wigwe will kick it back up top. Now pick and roll with Benjamin. That ball's tipped and stolen by Carnegie Johnson. Up ahead to Lamond. A feed to Emegwu, and he throws it down. And some pretty passing put on display by the Buccaneers.
Great patient basketball. They felt the big man rumbling down the lane and just bounced it off the ground right into his hands. He took care of the rest.
Beautiful pass. Step back for Wigwe to try to end the drought. It's short. Grasso, though, the offensive rebound. They'll work it around the perimeter. Going to lead to a Klintman 3. That's long as well. And Benjamin going to do it himself on the offensive glass, puts it back up and in. We mentioned they're anchored by their big fellas. And Benjamin starting to make his presence felt here in quarter number 2, and we'll see as Copeland is ready to come back into the ball game if he can assert himself as well.
Got to see more of him. You know, Copeland really haven't said his name too many times other than to establish he's in the game.
4-star power forward is the junior. Going to be one of the toughest bigs to guard in all of New Jersey. Blair up ahead to Jayden Williams. How about that speed to the basket? And Blair looks in rhythm here in the first. They're going to feed Benjamin up ahead of the pack, and he finishes again. Brandon Benjamin, the 6'8" forward. He emerged late last season and obviously worked on it during the offseason, came into this season and has been spectacular. Williams open 3, and he knocks it through.
Yeah, Benjamin been a little more impressive here for Bergen.
11 points and 11.5 rebounds last season. He was second team all North New Jersey. Spencer able to get in the paint, tried to float it up to Benjamin, shot rejected by Lamond. And then Emegwu comes out of the pack with the ball.
Benjamin wasn't sure his shot passed, he didn't know what to do. He let it come down, and by then the defense was able to collapse.
So Brandon Benjamin for Bergen Catholic bursting onto the scene. I'm sure he'll start to receive some offers here as well as a nice lay for Emegwu from Jayden Lamond, but unable to corral it underneath.
They can come as soon as this week. A lot of players get offers while here in Delaware.
That 3 is good by Austin Spencer, and they really needed that one. 28-18, that'll bring it back to a 10-point game. But just like that, Jayden Williams so quick to the basket, and once again, he gets right to the cup for another 2.
Jets all the way down the floor, makes space and makes this a 12-pointer.
Here's Clintman, back up top to Copeland. His pass tipped, but ends up in the hands of Wigway, and they'll throw it away again. Williams doesn't have numbers, but has been great finishing at the basket, just couldn't do it that time. So here's Copeland, up ahead to Benjamin. The 2 big men working together there, and it results in a bucket. So you mentioned it, Benjamin been the scorer here so far in this one. He's got 12 of the Bergen Catholic 20. And the Crusaders trailing by 10. Here's Lamont. Gets past Wigway, at least initially. Now we'll pull it back to Carnegie Johnson, and he had some room. I just think airballed it to himself, but able to get it back. Baseline jumper wouldn't fall either. Maybe a little bit surprised to see no one waiting for him in the paint there. But that ball will sail out of play, and now some more subs, and we've got like platoon changes coming there on the far side with Bergen Catholic.
Yeah, I mean, they have 3 entire lineups worth of players that they brought with them down Route 1 here into Delaware. Got a full timeout. Hey, let's pay some bills. Let's hear some about the great things going on here at Delaware and our sponsors. When we come back, it's a 10-point game. It's Slam Dunk to the Beach, Hoophall East.
Camera from Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway next to Blue Coast Rehoboth, Thompson Island will follow the Sodell tradition of serving beautiful, simple food that will pair perfectly with our fresh homemade beer. Thompson Island is a perfect place to have dinner with your family, enjoy happy hour with friends at the bar, or spend a day in the beer garden playing bocce ball and ping pong. Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week. See you soon.
3:46 remaining in the first half here between Bergen Catholic and Blair Academy. Blair Academy holding a 10-point lead. The Bucks over the Crusaders here in the second. It's been a good day shooting-wise for the Buccaneers. They're up over 50% at 52, as well as 40% from beyond the arc. Bergen Catholic starting to score a little bit more here in the second quarter, though. Not a lot of rhythm offensively, but Brandon Benjamin has done pretty well so far here in the first half. He's got 12 of the 20 for Bergen Catholic. Spencer had a 3 his last time around. That one's long. And the rebound to Brendan Oliver, the sophomore, who's, Lucas Schmidt into the game for Blair, as that 3 was up and no good. Copeland, cross court, over to Parrish. He's stuck on the baseline, trapped, tried to get rid of it, and picked away and stolen. Emegwu hands it off to Carnegie Johnson. A little bit too much contact that time from Austin Spencer, who was over the back of Deron Rippey. And that foul will go against Spencer. His first. Team's 5th.
Bergen Catholic 12 turnovers so far through a quarter and a half.
That's going to be a 3, is up and no good for Paragon. Rebound to the Crusaders. They're going to feed Copeland. The double team comes quickly on the baseline. That was the game plan, you can tell, coming in. He reach around, passes it to Parrish, who kicks it back up top to Spencer. They'll work it around as Copeland, you see, trying to cement his position down low with Emegwu. Now a little bit of frustration on his face. Didn't get the entry feed he was looking for. 9 on the shot clock for Bergen Catholic. Tried to feed it down low to Grasso, and it was picked and stolen by the help defense from Blair. Tried to get it to Paragon, or Schmidt in the corner. And that pass sails out of bounds.
Over their last 5. And a 2.5-minute scoring drought for Blair. And on the flip side, Bergen Catholic hasn't scored in 2 minutes themselves. So we've kind of been stuck here for a while at a 10-point game.
And a lot of field goals to go around here in the last 2.5 minutes. We'll see if that changes in the final 2 before the teams head to the locker room. Copeland, Paragon came right over with that help defense as soon as he touches the ball on the block. They're coming over, a drive this time, heavy contact, but it's going to be a charge as Jalen Robinson left his feet. And he'll get called for it. And again, no word. I believe it looks, though, as if H.A. Williams will not be playing today. So here's Jayden Lamont. Under 2 minutes to go here in half number 1. Paragon avoiding defenders inside, and then couldn't avoid number 12. A big hit there from David Monroe is going to send him to the line.
Good job taking the ball over his head to the right and then over his head to the left on the jump stop. He gets some space and working his way to the line, breaking the scoring drought. An opportunity right here to do that.
So Bergen 1 from 2 from the line, Blair 2 of 4. And Paragon knocks it through. So 1 more on the way for the senior, Luke Paragon. He's got 2 assists to go along with now 2 points. Lead back to 12 here with $1:43 to go in the first half. Now they'll feed Copeland. There comes Lamont with the help defense. He goes straight up, but he'll be fouled before the shot, and it'll be a foul on the floor.
Emegwu ended up in front of Copeland on the catch, and then on the other side was Lamont trying to guard back to the basket against the big man.
Monroe now has it at the free throw line. 1:30 to go, 28 on the shot clock for the Crusaders. They're trying to find Copeland, can't do it, and now a drive and kick and a lead to a 3 for Jalen Robinson, and he cashes in from the corner.
Well, needed that bad. Now a single-digit game.
Almost able to poke it away there on the trap was Austin Spencer and Sean Spencer. Possession, though, will remain with Lamont and Blair.
So although the free throws, no field goal for the last 3.5 minutes from Blair.
We'll see if Lamont decides to change that himself. Deep pass over to Paragon in the corner. Monroe didn't get a piece of it. Shots missed, but Lamont's there for the offensive rebound. But then Spencer takes it away, and now numbers for Bergen. Catholic leads to an easy bucket from Jalen Robinson. So here we go, 32-25, a 7-point game, under a minute now left in the first half.
See if they go 2 for 1. I don't think they will. They will not.
So Lamont gonna eye up Robinson here. Around the back he goes. Trying to find his shot. Nice feed to Emegwu, who got it to go. Hung on the rim a little bit, and they'll talk about this one.
He kept that rim bent just long enough for it to find its way in.
If that would have been a straight flush, maybe you're seeing that on the Twitter a little bit later. A nice feed and a nice lay by Jayden Lamont to Emegwu. Just the dunk took a little bit extra to go down there. So no basket, 32-25 still the score, and now shot clock off. 15 seconds and ticking for Bergen Catholic. 10 for Spencer. Spencer gets it to Monroe at the high post, somehow kept possession, fading under the basket, couldn't go. Copeland's putback wouldn't go either. 1 second for Blair, going to be launched up at the buzzer, and it falls short, and that'll take us to the end of half number 1. Blair Academy out in front of Bergen Catholic in the Battle of New Jersey here at Slam Dunk to the Beach at Cape Henlopen High School, 32-25. After one half of play, two teams will head to the locker room. We'll take a break with them, and then when we come back, third quarter action here in Lewis, Delaware between Bergen Catholic and Blair Academy.
Welcome to the 2022 Hoophall East Team Announcement Special, hosted by Slam Dunk to the Beach, where we will meet the 20 teams playing in Lewis, Delaware, December 26th through the 29th. Archbishop Stepinac from White Plains, New York is back in Delaware for the first time since 2019 when they brought current Atlanta Hawk A.J. Griffin and Tar Heel point guard R.J. Davis in probably one of the most memorable games in tournament history. This year's team started the year ranked 18th in the nation according to Max Preps and is led by 5-star junior guard Boogie Fland. The 16th ranked player in the junior class by ESPN has offers from over a dozen schools including North Carolina and Kentucky. Sophomore Danny Carbuccia is another player to watch that has 13 offers of his own. Bella Vista College Prep takes the cross-country trip from Scottsdale, Arizona for Hoophall East. 4-star 6'10 junior center Luke Bamboye has tons of offers, including Arizona State, Houston, and Iowa. He joins 6'6 3-star undecided senior wing Jason Fontanet to make Bella Vista a fun team to watch in Delaware. Bergen Catholic from New Jersey back at Hoophall East after playing last year. New Jersey's fifth best player, junior center Terry Copeland, will look to shine and continue his recruitment process with a big showing at the beach. Another New Jersey team returning to Delaware is Blair Academy. Senior undecided guard Jayden Lamont is the 7th best player in the state, and he'll hope to secure the next step in his basketball journey with a great showing in Lewis. Host Cape Henlopen out of Delaware will have both their girls and boys teams on display. The Cape girls coming off an 18-6 season, but are much younger than last year after graduating 7 seniors, the entire starting 5 included. This season they're led by senior point guard Jayana Lee, sharpshooting sophomore Faith Ray, and do-it-all 6-footer freshman Amelia Frutchman. On the boys' side, they'll be led by senior guards Drew Zimmerman, Tyrone Tolson, and Trey Leggins. Combine Academy out of North Carolina makes their first appearance at Hoophall East. 5-star junior Trentyn Flowers is ESPN's 24th best player. He has over 30 college offers, including Louisville, North Carolina, Kansas, Oregon, Alabama, Arkansas. You get the picture. Flowers is a huge draw that'll probably bring some of college basketball's top coaches into Lewis to see him play. Senior Silas DeMary will also shine before he heads to USC next season. Dream City Christian School in Glendale, Arizona will go across the country as well to show off their roster of some of Arizona's top players. Senior Kyron Ratliff is headed to the Ragin' Cajuns of Louisiana. Senior Australian-born Kai Green and Canadian junior Jovan Milcevac are looking to decide on their future. Hoophall East mainstay Eleanor Roosevelt from Maryland returns. The Maryland 4A state champs last year went 19-5. And return guard Niko Crumpler-Peoples and forward Taqbir Raji. 4-star big man Peyton Marshall powers Kell High School from Marietta, Georgia to Lewis, Delaware. The 46th best player in the junior class, according to Rivals, is deciding between 19 offers, including Auburn, Florida, Cincinnati, and Georgia. Long Island Lutheran started the year ranked 12th in the country, according to Max Preps, in a deep team of D1 talent that's led by senior guard Jayden Reed, the 7th best player in New York. Monsignor Bonner takes the short trip from Philly down Route 1 to Delaware. A strong junior class will power the Friars. 6'6" forward Kevin Rucker Jr. has 3 D1 offers, while 6'7" forward Deuce Kettner has 3 of his own. Moravian Prep heads up from down south and brings 4-star forward Mayor Wool to Hoophall East. The South Sudanese senior stud committed to the College of Charleston this past year after being ranked 54th in the Southeast region by ESPN. Joining Wool is sophomore guard Eli Ellis, Rivals' 35th best player in the class of 2025. He has 8 college offers, including West Virginia, Virginia Tech, and Ole Miss. The Academy at Palumbo from Philly went 11-11 last year, but hope to rise to the occasion at Hoophall East, with point guard Ayeb Noble at the reins. Senior guard Omar Hutchins will also handle the scoring for the Griffins. Paul VI is coming off a 2021-22 season, which it finished top 15 nationally, claimed their first WCAC title since 2014. The Panthers should be right back in the mix this season. Star point guard Doug McDaniel is now with Michigan, but the Panthers still have Deshawn Harris-Smith, the Maryland commit, and also highly touted junior Darren Harris. 4-star juniors Isaiah Abraham and Patrick Ngongba join the squad as well. 2 other Delaware schools will travel in-state for Hoophall, as the Sanford School girls and Seaford boys will lace them up. Sanford went 18-3 last year. They'll be led by senior Zai Kilgo and sophomore post player Jada Snow. Seaford heads east after going undefeated in league play last season. Senior guard Brent Ricketts and juniors Kareen Bolden, Kashmir Wise, and Avion Matthews will lead the Blue Jays. Fan favorite Westtown will also bring their boys and girls squads to Delaware this year. The boys are led by Malik Rasul, a junior forward who transfers from Sierra Canyon in California, is the number 6 player in Pennsylvania, according to ESPN. Will he land a big offer after his play this year? We'll wait and find out. The girls squad went 23-4 last season and bring back their leading scorer in senior guard Grace Soundback, and junior point guard Zayara King will also be a contributor. West Catholic Prep out of Philly will head down to Cape Henlopen. They'll take on the girls of Cape Henlopen High School. They're led by Amina Reed, Sienna Blake, Jasmine Butler, Jalen Moore, and Sienna Scott. Here's another look at the 4-day schedule for Hoophall East. Four days, 20 teams, and 13 games. That's a lot of action at Cape Henlopen High School at the end of December. Tickets are on sale now for each day, so make sure you grab your seats to see some of basketball's future stars. We'll see you in Delaware.
This could be the moment we've been waiting for, the chance to feel alive. Nothing's gonna stop us, nothing's gonna top this, nothing like we've ever seen. And I raise my hands to the sky, what a feeling. 'Cause I feel like dancing high, got a feeling, this is where it all begins.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway next to Blue Coast Rehoboth, Thompson Island will follow the Sodell tradition of serving beautiful, simple food that will pair perfectly with our fresh homemade beer. Thompson Island is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, enjoy happy hour with friends at the bar, or spend a day in the beer garden playing bocce ball and ping pong. Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week. See you soon.
I'm Mike Vincent, President of Sussex County Council. I want to welcome everybody to the Hoophall East basketball tournament, formerly known as the Slam Dunk to the Beach. It's a culmination for teams that qualify to come here. It's the best high school teams in the country qualifying these 4 qualifiers. Congratulate all of you, welcome you and your families and friends to come visit Sussex County. Enjoy our beaches, our restaurants, the people of Sussex County, and good luck to all the players. Thank you.
Why Sussex County, Delaware? It's about quality of life, an ecosystem of entrepreneurship and culture. It's about location. You may have vacationed here, but have you considered our low cost of doing business, abundance of industrial and business parks, and variety of incentives that generate an immediate ROI? Come for a visit. Stay for the lifestyle. Contact Sussex County Economic Development today.
And welcome back live to Cape Henlopen High School here in Lewis, Delaware, the site of Hoophall East, presented by Sodell Concepts. Slam dunk to the beach this week, one of the best tournaments annually here in Lewis, Delaware, all around the country. Nick Alessandrini now have the luxury of being joined once again by Dr. Robinson here at Cape Henlopen as we're set to begin third quarter action between Bergen Catholic and Blair Academy. Dr. Robinson, thanks for finding the time. I know you're running all over the place here today, but I'm just glad to have you up here with me.
Yeah, somebody told me to check my steps, Nick. So
I can't even imagine what you're at now.
Nah, it's fun. It's fun. It's a great afternoon. So far, 2 great games. Got 2 more to come, so yeah, we're excited.
And we see the crowd here, Dr. Robinson. Again, not a lot of Delaware action. Yesterday we had Seaford, but today a packed gym for some of these teams that a lot of people might not know about, and that just goes to show what kind of tournament this is and how everybody views it here in Delaware and the surrounding areas. When they know that there's big games in this area in Lewis, they're going to make the trip to get here.
Yeah, it's great. The previous game, Paul 6, going against Stepinac. You got New York going against Virginia, and Delaware, a nice meeting point in the middle. And our locals understand the significance of a game like that. I mean, you have a Maryland commit, a Duke commit going there, a real young talent, with the Boogie Flan kid that hasn't committed somewhere. So people appreciate great basketball, and they were out. So this is a great afternoon of basketball.
Jayden Williams shot off the mark on that 3. And Dr. Robinson, let's talk a little bit about Paul VI here quickly, because they put on a show. They come in ranked 4th, ranked 8th nationally here in different rankings. They look spectacular. We were talking before we went on the air. I couldn't figure out a mistake that they made through 4 quarters. You talked about those guys in Deshawn Harris-Smith, Darren Harris. Just almost a flawless performance from them today.
They're here. It's great. It's a great trip for them. It's close by. I was talking to Glenn, their coach, before the game. And he goes, it's great. We do a lot of travel, so to be able to find a good game, high-quality opponent, and be home that night, the kids get to, sleep in their own bed is a good thing. So we're very fortunate to have a great relationship with them. They've had so many great players go through there that have gone on to high college and the NBA and had them a chance to play here. So I told Glenn, you got an open spot here.
Yeah, that's
You're
right.
always welcome.
Brandon Benjamin cleaning up the miss there for 2, cuts the lead to 5 here at the beginning of quarter number 3. And we talked about Paul VI, and that's the thing. Archbishop Stepinac is a tough program. They've got a lot of talent as well, and that just goes to show how good or how well they played today, did the Panthers.
Well, it was funny. I was talking to one of the scouts, one of the recruiting scouts, and he just said, I didn't see that happening. He goes, Paul VI is more loaded than we thought, because he thought that was going to be a much closer game. So did I. And so, but it's really, I tell you, Glenn runs such an amazing program there. The players get better. He's a great teacher. You see kids, he's refining them to the next level, and he really puts them together as a team. So you see it's individual talent. They play really well, just like you had said. flawless offensive, defensively. Just great rotations, great man coverage. Just a well-coached team with great players. So
such high basketball IQ. Again, everybody knew their role. They played it just phenomenally in that game. Again, good luck to them the rest of the season with their stuff. They've got some accolades all around. They're going to be looking for some championships as Blair Carnegie Johnson gets down. Court couldn't finish there. We have a foul on the floor.
I'll tell you, we were talking about this game, number 3, for Blair, the Lemon kid. Man, great court presence. Just kind of runs the show for him. He's mature, making good decisions. You can see that, he's a leader of that team. And I'm not sure if he's committed or not.
Uncommitted, I believe, at the moment. 3-star recruit, and again has 3 rebounds, 4 assists. There's Terry Copeland. That's the big fella.
Yeah.
We'll see if he can get going. One of the stars of this Bergen Catholic Crusader program. A nice finish there. Emegwo, he's been a spot-up shooter today. How about another? This one long. Perigo, the rebound. And unable to corral it, it'll go back to the Crusaders. Yep. And you look at some of the offers for Jayden Lamont. How about this? Auburn, UConn, Florida, GW, and Bryan University. Some great programs, Auburn and Florida. Maybe a chance to go play in the SEC.
There you go. Well, they're going to get a nice floor general out there.
I'll say he's letting the game come to him. A very smooth game for Jayden Lamont. Only 2 shots he's had a chance to get up. As that drive and finished off by Spencer. And 35-31, we got a 4-point ball game. And Dr. Robinson, yesterday we talked a little bit about Hoophall East, slam dunk to the beach, the difference or, what's going on there. And a lot of people that didn't have a chance to check it out. I just want to kind of go over the origin story of Hoophall East and the slam dunk to the beach.
Yeah, like I said, with there's the Hoophall Classic that's up in Springfield each January. The Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame very involved with that. And they were looking to expand their reach as far as the tournament is concerned. And they were looking to do some regional events, and they created a couple of new ones. But they reached out to us in terms of an established tournament that they could put their brand on. So they've been very pleased. They've said just talking with people, we're the best attended. We have the most support. Great basketball. So we're really proud of the relationship. We're really proud that we're carrying up our end of that relationship and offering a first-class event that's worthy of being affiliated with the Basketball Hall of Fame.
I mean, it's been already a great showing here so far in the week. Still a lot of basketball left here in Lewis, Delaware. That 3 off the mark for Parrish. Hustled down by Jayden Williams. Doesn't have numbers. He'll put up the floater anyway. It's too long. Lamont, though, there he is. Offensive rebound to a Paragon 3. Short off the front end. And Megwu trying to hustle it down. Couldn't do so. So ball back to the Crusaders.
Yeah, like Lamont, again, I just love his vision there. He's looking for the open man. Looking for the open shot. Got an open 3. That's a shot you can make.
And we talked a little bit about the crowd, Dr. Robinson, and other familiar faces we saw sitting courtside down there. That's Jimmy Allen.
Jimmy Allen.
Again, really always been a Delaware guy. I believe Milford native is just always invested in the Delaware community. We saw him, had a chance to talk to him yesterday, and here he is back again today. Carnegie Johnson shot blocked from behind by Parrish, but a whistle.
Yeah, no, Jimmy, it's been great, him being out all 3 days. Came the first night with Cape. He played ball at Cape. And huge basketball fan, and heck, I think on New Year's Eve he's going to be up in New York ringing the new year, and he's down here right now.
That's awesome.
And it's great to see it. It really supports it, and the community loves that he's there. But it's kind of neat the way they give him his space. That he's just,
and that's the thing, right? We were talking about that. He walks in, it's just like he's another guy, right? Somebody just from Delaware
just
comes in, takes a seat.
You got to love that.
Love it.
We got Bergen Catholic out here. I mean, remember hearing the stories of Springsteen? He just kind of wanders around up there in North Jersey. Everybody leaves him alone. So I think Jimmy Allen kind of the same way. Matter of fact, we talked to, hey, you want to recognize you at half court? Nah, man, I'm just here to watch basketball.
There you go. I mean, he's been fantastic. Again, he played in the NBA Celebrity All-Star Game a few years back. You mentioned he's got some hoop talent, and glad to see him here. And we've got a good one here between Bergen Catholic and Blair Academy, 37-33. Blair out in front, another free throw on the way here for the Buccaneers. And we talked about the crowd. We talked about a lot of things so far, and obviously you've been a part of this for so long and you love being here. What do you look forward to maybe the most each year about coming back here to Slam Dunk?
I think it's just the atmosphere of the gym and the smiles on people's faces and the memories that are being created for the people. And again, when I see the little kids here getting their autographs, rebounding before the games, things like that, and hearing stories already. I know there's many people talk about the days LeBron was here, and Carmelo. We've created our own memories, with the new version of the tournament. So I think that's the fun part. And I used to say is to come down and reconnect, but now I'm down here a lot more. So it's just me, with my friends. It's a really great group of people that are involved in putting on the event. that's really kind of become a family, and it's just great to have the support from the local government, the local businesses. You know, Sodell tonight's Sodell, and you know, the great thing. Oh man, that was nice move on baseline. What we did was we worked with our major sponsors that we actually every dunk we're making a donation back to their favorite cause.
Wow, that's phenomenal.
Grotto's last night, Sodell, and then tomorrow is going to be BB Medical Center.
How about that's great.
So it's us. You know, we always said, you know, we got to a point that we can give back because the community's been so supportive of us. We want to give back to the things that matter to the community. So we're giving them great basketball, but then we want to support, you know, the important causes too.
Wow, that's fantastic. And again, everything going on here, the T-shirt toss, you got games in between quarters and timeouts. We've caused people take some half-court shots, a chance to win some prizes. Just a phenomenal event here this weekend at Hoophall East. That's a deep three for Bergen Catholic, in and out.
And you know, it was funny, it was kind of neat tonight when you were asking, you were talking about the history of the event. It was kind of neat today that, you know, when I look at us coming back, there's a couple people. It was Linda Parkowski, who was with the Delaware Tourism Office, that really was the person that got behind it financially. And then having a sponsor like Grotto's that came on in the first year, getting that. And like I said, we struggled the first 2 years financially, but people believed in it, and we we earned the trust of the local community, the local sponsors. And, you know, we're 8 years down the road, and I think we're here. And there's a couple people in the gym tonight that we couldn't have done it without. So really appreciate it. The guy, Dave Arthur, sitting right down in front of us. Dave was the director of the sports commission at the time, and he did the heavy lifting. You know, just a great man. It's great to see him here tonight with his kids.
And I'm sure I speak for everyone, including myself, when we say thank you for all the work everyone has put in to be able to bring this tournament back and to being able to get it to this level that it is. Again, one that we have circled, me and I'm sure as well as many other people, every year, and just happy and thrilled to be a part of it. Spencer, deep three for Bergen Catholic, knocks it through.
We got a game.
We got a good one.
We got a game.
39-38, and now a steal. 2 for 1 this time. Couldn't get it. Brandon Benjamin shot rejected by Jayden Lamont, and that time Lamont showing it off on the defensive end, and Megwu comes up with it, and he's able to finish. Kind of hung out there down the other side and ended up getting a bucket.
That was, I'll tell you, that was quick change there, man. They could have been up.
41-38 now, 2:18 and ticking, third quarter action here in Lewis, Delaware. Open three, a little bit too long for Spencer. Offensive rebound to the big fella, Brandon Benjamin, the 6'8 forward, battling for it. Couldn't corral it, and he'll be the last one that touched it. So possession to the Buccaneers here with 2:05 remaining in the third. So we've got also coming up here in a little while, Dr. Robinson, Westtown, a team that we've had a chance to check out. You know, a lot always stacked with talent. Last year, Derek Lively, Seth Berger and company, led by obviously head coach Berger, and this year they got a loaded up roster again.
Yeah, you know, Westtown, we always joke about, I think Paul the Sick and Westtown should be home teams. You know, they have their following. Again, another always a well-coached team, always have talented players. And I think it's going to be really interesting to see what they do with Bella Vista. I don't know much, to be honest with you. I don't know much on Bella Vista. But, you know, I know Westtown's always going to have a few top-level players. And, again, you asked me in the history of the tournament, maybe Cam Reddish and Mo Bamba, two of the favorites of all time. You know, especially with Cam playing all 4 years, you know, that he was in high school. So always good to see Westtown. Always good to see Seth, too.
Yep, and as Jimmy mentioned, Coach Berger holding the door for him a little bit earlier today, helping him get in the building, and now a pick and steal ahead of the pack and a right-handed throwdown that time for Daron Rippey. And gonna help out the charity there with that one.
There you go. There you go. Going out to Sodell today, man. But, you know, it's a great story with Seth, you know, that he's done very well for himself as a businessman, and, you know, basketball coaching is his passion, and has thrown himself into it, you know, in a kind of a second stage of life, and, you know, develops players and runs an amazing program up there at Westtown. So, you know, always good to see West come into town. Always seen Seth coming in with Westtown.
Had a chance to do some of their games here in the past. Always fun to be able to do some of the Westtown games, and we'll have a chance to do that here in just a little while. I'm sure they're in the building here getting ready. We saw some teams taking some warm-up shots there at the half. Got to get your shots up early. And now we'll have a timeout on the floor with 59 seconds to go here in the third. Just a 5-point game, 43-38. We've got a good one, Dr. Robinson.
You know, it's funny when you talk about the teams. You know, I think about it's funny you brought up both Paul the Sixth and Westtown. You know, the great thing I think over the years, the teams that we have is it's good coaches that are teachers, and they really run disciplined programs. So and they're good kids. Like I always think about when Cam was here and Mo Bamba, that team. that they came over, and Seth had his team come over and watch the unified games that year. And they came and watched the games. And Seth said, hey, we expect people to come out to support us, so we got to go support others. And then they were shooting around after that game, and like I said, there was 8-10-year-old kid under the basket rebounding for Cam Reddish. And like I said, those are the kinds of things that, and Cam was great. Cam was great with the kid, talking to him, and who's his favorite player and everything. So, I don't know who that 8 or 10-year-old kid was, but he got a lifetime memory out of that.
I'm sure he's still talking about it now.
Sure.
I'm sure everywhere he goes, hey, I got to talk to Cam Reddish back when he was in high school.
But no, that was such a good. And then this thing, like I said, Glenn with the the Paul 6 team, just a class act. Both of those programs, just class act, class coaches, class kids, and that's what we love to have, at the tournament. Those kinds of teams.
So set to inbound here, 59 seconds, down by 5, but ends up in the hands of Jayden Lamont, one-on-one. Got caught up in the air, wanted the foul call, won't get it. And now possession back to the Crusaders. So this one has been close throughout. Blair opened up that double-digit lead early, and then Bergen Catholic able to battle back. And
that's been the story of the tournament. A lot of double-digit leads, and again, I thought Stepinac was going to make a run, but man, Paul 6 just kept on shutting that door.
Again, you think with Boogie Fland and obviously Carbuccia, those two, a 4-star and a 5-star there on that roster. Yeah, they're loaded up. Preseason number 18, just a flawless performance by the Panthers from Paul 6. Again, they dropped that game a week ago down in Florida to Columbus, and they wanted to get back on the right track, and they certainly did so.
Yeah, they hit a buzzsaw though.
Yes.
That's why, man, I thought Paul 6. So yeah.
Definitely a team to keep an eye on here, but a 5-point game in the game in front of us here between Bergen Catholic and Blair Academy. Spencer will take the inbound here with 17 to shoot. Tried to get it back to Monroe, stolen away once again by the Buccaneers. And now we'll see if they hold for the last shot with the shot clock off. So Williams and Lamont had success we've seen out of the backcourt in this one. Lamont, a nice little crossover, gets to the baseline. The help defense comes over. They'll kick it up to Paragon. Nobody going to stop ball in front of him, just unable to finish underneath. And now 3 seconds for the Crusaders. And a nice play by Williams as Spencer was looking to get that shot up at the buzzer. Won't get the opportunity as it's poked away, and that'll bring us to the end of quarter number 3. Dr. Robinson, appreciate you joining me, and if you want to stick around for the fourth, feel free. We've got a good one here, 43-38. We'll take a break. When we come back, fourth quarter action live here from Cape Henlopen High School.
Sounds good.
This could be the moment we've been waiting for, the chance to feel alive. Nothing's gonna stop us, nothing's gonna top this, nothing like we've ever seen. And I raise my hands to the sky, what a feeling, 'cause I feel like dancing high, got a feeling, this is where it all begins.
To the fourth we go here in Lewis, Delaware. It's Hoophall East Slam Dunk to the Beach, presented by Sodell Concepts. A special thanks to Dr. Robinson for joining us up here for the third quarter. And again, an even more personal thank you to him and all the people that he described that had a part in bringing this tournament back and all the work that they were able to do to get to this level. Again, I'm sure I speak on behalf of everyone here that's been able to attend over the years when I say we truly appreciate it, and such great basketball here all week long, each and every year, and we've got some good ones so far this week as well. So no change here in 2022, and we've got a good one as we head to the fourth. Just 8 minutes left between Blair and Bergen Catholic in a 5-point game as we welcome back in Jimmy Smith.
Hey, thank you. I will always step away for Dr. Robinson.
I think I would step away for Dr. Robinson too, so here you go if you want to step away.
I don't think he can do play-by-play, so you can't go anywhere.
But he's again already out and mingling, and I'm sure taking care of all kinds of stuff. He's been a busy man this week, so we appreciate the time, and We've got a 5-point ball game in front of us here. 43% from the floor for Bergen Catholic, 39% from Blair Academy. So the defense from Bergen Catholic has ticked up here in half number 2. Carnegie Johnson, a beautiful crossover to get to the baseline. They stop him off. And Megwu, another 3, and couldn't get it to go. How about Luke Paragon battling underneath with Wigway and Terry Copeland and able to get the ball back into the hands of the Buccaneers.
Yeah, the beginnings of this game, kind of sloppy. Blair really asserting dominance, and Bergen's come back hard.
A big 3 for Paragon that time. His 5th attempt, finally able to hit one. They've been trying to free him up for some of those shots, and that one finally goes. Cross court to Wigway. He's been quiet today, as has Terry Copeland. This 3 is up and put through. There he is, Wigway on cue. Knocks it through. Now they're going to trap Carnegie Johnson in the backcourt, and he throws it away, and the Crusaders get the turnover.
That's 2 really good presses and 2 turnovers out of them that they've had. One in the first quarter, and now we're seeing one here at the start of the 4th. So kind of sprinkle them in, catch them off guard, and that's what you get.
So we talked about Copeland being held in check. Just 4 shots, 104, 2.6 rebounds. Brandon Benjamin, he's got 16 points, 8 of 11 from the floor. So he's been the leading scorer today, and that time Paragon forces him into a backcourt violation. Good defense by Blair, and they have the turnover themselves, and then they get it right back by forcing one. Still a 5-point game. Here's Lamont. See what he can do with it. Drive and kick. And then lost it on the way to the baseline did Carnegie Johnson. Pulled out by Spencer. Now here come the Crusaders. Wigway, same spot, same result. Back-to-back triples for Wigway, the freshman.
This is going to be a fun finish here.
Lamont, easy path to the cup. And a handoff to Benjamin, and 2 right back for Bergen Catholic down the other end.
Welcome to the All-Star game.
And now some contact here on the near side of the baseline, but that is going to be a timeout Blair. So a timeout on the floor. I think it'll be a full timeout. So we'll take it with them. A break here in the 4th, 48-43. The Buccaneers leading Bergen Catholic.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway next to Blue Coast Rehoboth, Thompson Island will follow the Sodell tradition of serving beautiful, simple food that will pair perfectly with our fresh homemade beer. Thompson Island is a perfect place to have dinner with your family, enjoy happy hour with friends at the bar, or spend a day in the beer garden playing bocce ball and ping pong. Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week. See you soon.
Why Sussex County, Delaware? It's about quality of life, an ecosystem of entrepreneurship and culture. It's about location. You may have vacationed here, but have you considered our low cost of doing business, abundance of industrial and business parks, and variety of incentives that generate an immediate ROI? Come for a visit. Stay for the lifestyle. Contact Sussex County Economic Development today.
6:17 left in this one between Bergen Catholic and Blair Academy. So the scoreboard was fixed. It's 48-46, not 48-43, as I said before the break. So just a 1-possession, 2-point game here between these 2 teams. A battle of New Jersey here, a slam dunk to the beach. And it'll be the Buccaneers' ball to inbound here, led, of course, by head coach Joe Montaigne. We talked a little bit about him at the top of the broadcast, and as we mentioned, I was talking to him, going over pronunciations, etc., and he said, yeah, that's all good, but just make sure you get my name right. And he said it with a laugh, obviously, was kidding around.
Over the PAs, over the years, he's probably heard some things.
But again, a great coach, great guy to talk to before the game. And he has his team up by 2 here in the 4th. Here's Lamont, gets past the initial defense, open 3 for Johnson. Couldn't knock it home, and now a chance for Bergen Catholic to tie or take the lead. And they have not led yet in the ballgame. Here's Copeland, top of the key. One-on-one with Emegwu. Here comes the defense from Williams. Tips it back into the hands of Copeland. Now it's Austin Spencer. Gets in the paint, kicks it to Wigway. One more into the corner for a Robinson three. Won't fall. Brandon Benjamin battling for the rebound. And it'll be out of play. Last touched by the Crusaders.
Tough break there. Benjamin working hard. Really kind of a standout game for him in comparison to Copeland, who only has 2. Benjamin 18 leading all scorers.
Lamont to the cup, able to finish with that left hand. He's been great with the left here on the dribble drive.
Lamont just with 6 points himself.
And again, you know, we know the 3-star player that he is, only gotten up 6 shots, made 3 of them, so 50% from the floor. Just, again, letting the game come to him, running the show so far.
5 assists, though, which doesn't sound like a ton, but in high school basketball and in the games we've seen so far, it's a well above average number.
And on the other side for Bergen Catholic, you got Makai Clintman. He has 3 assists to lead them. 5 assists, 4 rebounds. Lamond all over the stat sheet. And the first free throw off the mark for Spencer. So another one on the way. And that one's through. So it's Williams, Lamont, Emegwu, Paragon, and Carnegie Johnson on the floor for Blair. And for Bergen Catholic, it's Jalen Robinson, Austin Spencer, Wigway, Copeland, and Benjamin. Lamont loses it there, but it winds up in the hands of Jayden Williams, who took a body from Austin Spencer. Great job by the Tau crew. Get out there and wipe up the floors. They've been excellent all week. So Blair will inbound here with 4:48 to go, up by 3. And Lamont gets it into Carnegie Johnson. One-on-one with Wigway on the baseline. He'll pass it up. And another blocking foul, this one on the perimeter. And that's going to be the 6th team foul against Bergen Catholic, the 3rd against Austin Spencer. So here's Paragon. Keeps that pivot foot inside. And now it's Jayden Williams back top of the key. Ball poked away from Copeland. Into the hands of Spencer. Too strong, but there's Copeland on the follow. And we've been waiting for him, and he arrived that time. And he's fired up now. It's a 1-point game with 4:16 to go. Lamont trying to answer. Shot, maybe got a piece of it. Did Sean Spencer. And now a chance to get their first lead of the game.
Oh, there's the jolt they needed in a big, big way.
Wigway, open 3 from the corner, wouldn't fall. Paragon battles for it. No foul, last touched by Blair, so it'll stay down this side as Darren Rippey will check into the ball game and spell Lamont here. They'll get him a quick breather with 3:59 to go. They'll inbound to Copeland, trying to get it to Benjamin. Can he corral it? He does. Somehow gets it to go off the glass. And Bergen Catholic has their first lead of the game with 3:45 to go in the 4th.
No better time to take that first lead, right? As long as you hold on to it.
Driving, can he finish? No, Darren Rippey, fresh into the ball game, did take some contact. Copeland going to bring his team together, and they'll talk about it underneath, but some free throws coming up for the freshman point guard. Another one of these freshmen that we've had a chance to check out here this week. First free throw for Rippey is long off the back end of the rim.
Again, with the free throws on this side of the court, it's free money. Take it.
55% and 50% are both teams shooting from the free throw line tonight, but that free throw ties it back up. We're all squared at 51, 3:30 to play.
Bergen has 17 fouls, so 1-1 at least the rest of the way here for Blair.
Here's Spencer. Williams trying to stay with him. He'll give it up to Copeland here. 15 to shoot for Bergen Catholic. And they'll get him again. Another offensive foul against Terry Copeland. We've seen a few of them.
It's the wrong guy in the wrong spot on the floor to kind of drop a shoulder. You know his goal is to take the charge.
So the turnover gives possession back to the Buccaneers here with 3 minutes to play. Paragon to end the tie, and he drills it straight away. 3 for Luke Paragon, his second 3 today, and that gives the Bucks a 3-point lead. Spencer couldn't handle it. Williams takes the steal, and that shot's blocked from behind by Brandon Benjamin. Saved a layup on the other end. Spencer's 3 is long. Rebounds up for grabs. Tipped around by Carnegie Johnson into the hands of Jayden Williams.
These teams like this hecticness. I just think you got to slow it down a little bit right now.
Williams driving to the basket as Spencer slapped the ball out of play. So the Buccaneers will inbound here with 2:29 to go, up by 3. Rippey looking for somewhere to go. Williams comes clean and able to lay it in. Defense lost him, and he cuts right to the basket for an easy bucket.
Just when Bergen Catholic gets that lead, there's Blair to answer and pad it a little more.
Wigway trying to put someone on a poster, misses it. Leads to a 3, though, and Austin Spencer drills it from the corner. So they'll pass on the 2 and nail the 3. And we've got a 1-point game.
I got to watch live stats here and see if this goes in as an assist. It should. It should.
56-54 after the 3 by Austin Spencer. And you see the live stats trying to catch up with all the action here. It's been a fast-paced back and forth fourth quarter. A 6-0 run over the last minute and a half before that basket from Blair. And that 3-pointer by Spencer ends it, and we have a 1-possession game yet again.
It doesn't look like they gave an assist on that one. Well, now they're going back and changing some stuff on live stats, but kind of a fun play there is, you're going for the dunk, and it turns into something better for your team. So the mild embarrassment immediately washed away with a big basket that makes this a single possession. This has been hectic. I mean, both teams love the pace. And we'll just see who defends better. 26 turnovers for Bergen Catholic and 18 for Blair Academy. So it's just been
hectic.
A greased pig out there, as they say in some parts.
And again, these two teams are not shying away from the 3-ball. Blair Academy has gotten up 21 of them. Bergen Catholic, 23 of them. Both shooting 29% for Bergen and 30% for Blair from beyond the arc. But here we go, 2:10 remaining, a 56-54 ball game in favor of the Buccaneers. This one will be fun down the stretch.
Yeah, to win this game, Blair's going to have to hit their free throws. They are in 1-1 as Bergen has 18 fouls, so you got to hit those when you get them.
Lamont drives, kicks it out. Open 3 for Jayden Williams. Took his time, couldn't finish. Paragon keeps it alive, and then Lamont couldn't finish as well. Copeland finally hauls it in.
Great work from Paragon to keep that alive. Lamont ends up with it. Just a missed opportunity there. Timeout, Bergen Catholic.
And we'll have, as you mentioned, a timeout on the floor. Crusaders going to want to talk about it. With 1:43 remaining, trailing by 2. We'll take a look now at the stats here for Bergen Catholic. Benjamin, 10 of 13, 20 points, 9 rebounds. He leads the way for the Crusaders. Austin Spencer has 9 points. Jalen Robinson has 9. Wigway with 7. Then you look over at Blair Academy. Jayden Williams has 13. Imegwu has 15. He's hit 3 threes, got up 9 of them. Paragon with 8. Carnegie Johnson 10, including the first 4 of the ball game. Then, of course, the 3-star Jayden Lamont, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. He's all over the stat sheet.
Yeah, Bergen Catholic out rebounding Blair 36-23. Defensively 22-13. I think that's been a big way they've gotten into this game, is limiting Blair to one shot and getting out of there and going the other way. It's going to be fun. You got free throws here. Only 2 team fouls on Blair, so Bergen may not shoot 1-and-1s here with a $1:34 to go, but Bergen with 8 team fouls is definitely going to give Blair some trips to the line. They're hoping not in a chance, rather, to ice the game. Got 2 more for you tonight, as Dream City Christian and Moravian Prep on deck after this one.
Another good one coming up here in just a little bit, but a minute and a half with the game at hand. A 1 possession between Blair Academy and Bergen Catholic, as Blair led for the first 25 minutes. Bergen trying to battle back, and you can see they wanted to get it inside to Brandon Benjamin, but a whistle before the shot.
Have plenty of fouls to give. That's just number 3.
So Crusaders to inbound, it will be Clintman. Benjamin out top to Copeland, 30 on the shot clock. Spencer around the screen. Wigway thought about the 3, he'll pass on it. 15 to shoot. And I believe they called a 5-second call.
Nah, they're going to get offensive on Copeland.
Oh, they called a screen. I was going to say maybe he was holding up top there, and it's going to be another foul for Copeland, his 3rd. And a big turnover when you're trailing by 2 with a minute to play. Here's Paragon in the corner. And again, Blair can be patient, up by 2. Now 15 on the clock for Jayden Lamont to operate. And Coach Montaigne, you're going to want to talk about this one here. He'll have 13 to shoot for the Buccaneers, 38 left in the ball game, and a 2-point lead.
Take this all the way down to where you're comfortable. Making it a 2-possession game in either way, whether it's a 2 or a 3. So get the best look you can get. And if that's a 3, that's fine. I would head to the basket, see what happens. See who helps, see what you get.
So we'll see if they put the ball in Lamont's hands and let him work off of a screen, etc. We'll see what Coach Joe Montaigne comes up with here out of the timeout, up by 2. And again, Bergen Catholic, 4 turnovers in the last 3 minutes of the ball game after battling their way back, taking their first lead late in the 4th. They're now looking to get a stop here and get the ball back with a chance to tie or take the lead. So it's going to be a Megwu, Carnegie Johnson, Luke Paragon, Jayden Williams, and Jayden Lamont. And for Bergen Catholic, it'll be Terry Copeland, Wigway, Jalen Robinson, Austin Spencer, and Brandon Benjamin. So here we go, 38 seconds, 10 on the shot clock for Blair Academy. They get it over to Lamont. He'll have 7 seconds to work with. And Carnegie Johnson back to Lamont. 3 to go. Kicks it to Williams at the buzzer. It's short, and that should be a shot clock violation. Or, excuse me, I think they called a shooting foul. That would be a big call. A huge call here with 23 seconds to play and a 2-point lead. That's going to set up 3 free throws for Jayden Williams.
Yeah, just barreled straight into him. Benjamin. Well, that's exactly what Blair needed to do. Head to the basket, see what happens. Got to kick out 3.
And a big free throw. So 2 more on the way for Jayden Williams. He's got 14 points. Second one, no good, and a big one upcoming here As a third one, if he's able to make it, would be a 2-possession game. If he misses, that gives the Crusaders a chance to tie with 23 seconds to play. A very nice crowd here for this one. And the free throw is up and in. A huge one by Jayden Williams. A 4-point ball game now, 23 seconds. Got to go quick to Bergen Catholic. Here's Copeland. Gets to the cup, going to float it up. Count it. And the fouler, they call offensive, and another offensive foul against Terry Copeland. And we've seen him. He's a big guy. He brings a lot of force in the paint. And it seems like every time he picks up a little bit of steam, he's been hit with that offensive foul, and no one bigger than that one right there.
Getting a chance to watch it right now, and yeah, I think it was. But you're right. I think it's just he's so big and he creates so much contact, and it was a smaller guy that slid over, and he'll pay for that tonight. But that's a tough one. 2 back-to-back really tough calls. I mean, an and-one opportunity for Copeland, a chance for him to get rid of some of the ghosts of this game down the stretch, and he wasn't able to do it. And the other side, Benjamin with a foul. And really, I mean, that's how today has gone for Bergen. You get so close, you fight so hard, and then those things happen.
And Billy Armstrong really upset about that one, the head coach for the Crusaders. Wanted to work with the referee, and Terry Copeland had to grab him a little bit and pulled him back into the huddle. So Terry Copeland again, maybe helping him out a little bit more there, but I mean, a tough 2 calls, no doubt about that here down the stretch for Bergen Catholic, as now they trail by 4, and Blair Academy should have some free throws coming up, a timeout here that will soon come out of. And again, don't go anywhere. You'll have to change, not the YouTube page, just the stream link here coming up in just a little while. It's game number 3, Moravian Prep from North Carolina.
Just head back to the I guess the home page, the channel page, and you'll see a live link. You'll see a link for a live. You'll click on the live link, and all the games will be listed there. So
inbound there, and we have a whistle. It was kind of a down period where there was no whistle for a second. We'll see now what the call is. I would assume it'll be against the Crusaders here, but that was a jump ball. And they'll call it on Jalen Robinson. So some more free throws coming as anticipated for the Buccaneers.
Those are so scary when the bottom half of your body gets knocked out of where you thought it was going to be and you can't land. It's scary, and a lot worse can happen than what happened there. So glad everybody's good. Towel boys get another chance to get on the court. It's a win-win.
Doing a phenomenal job, as always, as that one hangs around and rolls in for Carnegie Johnson. So he had the two first buckets of the ball game. Could have the final points here in this one. We'll see. But Blair Academy on their way to a victory and will improve to 2-1 with a win here at Hoophall East. Both good for Johnson. 14 seconds and a 6-point lead. They get it quickly up the court. Robinson gets inside, trying to lay it up. Can't get it to fall. The rebound to the Buccaneers, and that should do it. In game number 2 of our Wednesday slate, the Battle of New Jersey goes to Blair Academy. They get the win over Bergen Catholic 60-54, led by Emegwu and Jayden Williams. They both had 15, but Jaden Lamont, he ran the show. 6 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. And Blair Academy shoots 45% from the floor on their way to a victory.
2 more games to go. Why don't you go get some dinner, my dude?
I think I might. Okay,
that's a good idea. So 2 more games to go. Moravian Prep, Dream City Christian, and then Bella Vista Prep and Westtown will wrap us up for day 2 of Hoophall East. Come on back. About 15 minutes, we'll have game number 3 for you right here at Hoophall East.